Imagine this: you've worked hard your whole life, you've given love, time, and effort to the people around you. But as you grow older, you start realizing that some of these people are not good for you anymore. In fact, some might even be harming your peace, happiness, and well-being. That's why, in your old age, there are 5 types of people you must avoid even if they are family. Your happiness and peace in old age depend on the people you surround yourself with. As the years go by, priorities shift, and what once seemed tolerable or insignificant can become a source of deep emotional strain. In youth, we often have the energy to handle negativity, toxic relationships, and even demanding people, but in old age, the stakes are different. Every moment becomes more precious, and every interaction either adds to or takes away from your well-being. It is during this phase of life that one must become extremely selective about relationships, ensuring that only those who bring positivity, respect, and genuine care remain in close circles. The quality of relationships at this stage is far more important than the quantity. Some people may argue that family should always be kept close no matter what, but the truth is, not all family members contribute to happiness. In fact, some family members can be the most draining, manipulative, or dismissive individuals in your life. The key is to recognize who genuinely values you and who merely keeps you around for their own convenience. Think about the last time you had an interaction that left you feeling completely at peace and appreciated. Now, compare that to conversations where you felt used, disregarded, or emotionally exhausted. This contrast is crucial in deciding who deserves space in your life. It's not about cutting people off harshly, it's about protecting your emotional and mental energy. Negativity is a slow poison, and one of its biggest carriers is the constant complainer. These individuals never see the good in anything. They have a problem for every solution, and their words are filled with pessimism, fear, and resentment. They might complain about their health, society, family, or finances, but the core issue is that they are addicted to negativity. They thrive on spreading misery because it gives them a sense of validation. If you let them, their words will start shaping your mindset, dragging you into a spiral of worry, frustration, and helplessness. Imagine waking up to a peaceful morning, ready to enjoy a cup of tea and reflect on life's blessings. Then, you receive a call from someone who spends the next hour telling you about everything wrong in their life, the world, and even yours. Instead of feeling refreshed, you feel burdened, your mind clouded with problems that aren't even yours to solve. This is the invisible damage constant complainers cause. Old age should be a time of reflection, joy, and gratitude, not one wasted on unnecessary stress. If someone refuses to see the good in life and constantly tries to pull you into their web of complaints, it is best to keep them at arm's length. Their mindset will not change, but you can control how much of it you allow into your space. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate life, find joy in small moments, and share uplifting conversations will do more for your happiness than anything else. The most dangerous part of keeping negative people around is that their energy is contagious. It's easy to think you're just listening, that their words don't affect you, but over time, their outlook can become your own. You may find yourself complaining more, seeing the worst in situations, and carrying an unnecessary burden of stress. This is why boundaries are essential. It is not about being unkind, it is about self-preservation. There is a clear difference between someone who shares their struggles in a balanced way and someone who is a relentless source of negativity. The former seeks advice, values solutions, and respects your peace, while the latter is simply looking for an audience to echo their misery. Recognizing this difference is key to deciding who belongs in your life. Your energy in old age should be reserved for meaningful conversations, joyful moments, and the company of those who uplift you. Users and takers will exploit you, so setting boundaries is crucial. Throughout life, there are always people who take more than they give, but in old age, their presence becomes even more harmful. These individuals see you not as a person with emotions, needs, and desires but as a resource, someone to tap into whenever they need financial help, emotional support, or personal gain. The problem is that many of these people can be close family members or individuals you've known for decades, making it difficult to recognize their true intentions. They often disguise their requests as obligations or duties, making you feel guilty if you hesitate to give. Think about the times when someone only reached out because they needed something. Did they call just to check on you, share a happy moment, or spend quality time with you? Or was there always an underlying reason: money, a favor, or some other demand? This pattern is a clear sign of a taker. They do not invest in the relationship emotionally, they only take when it benefits them. What makes this more dangerous in old age is that they often play on your emotions, reminding you of how you've always helped them or making you feel obligated because of family ties. These people will never stop asking. The more you give, the more they will expect. And the moment you say no, they make you feel as though you're being selfish or unkind. But here's the truth: your resources, whether financial, emotional, or physical, are yours to manage. You do not owe anyone endless giving at the cost of your own peace. You've spent your life working, supporting others, and building relationships. Now, it's time to prioritize yourself. Setting boundaries is not about cutting people off completely, it's about defining what is acceptable and what isn't. If someone constantly asks for money, let them know you are not in a position to help. If they try to manipulate you emotionally, recognize it for what it is and stand firm. The most important thing is to understand that real relationships are built on mutual respect, not on one-sided giving. When you set boundaries, you protect yourself from those who only see you as a means to an end. Disrespectful individuals, even family, should not make you feel invisible or unimportant. One of the most painful experiences in old age is feeling like you no longer matter. Some younger people, including close family, may treat you as if your opinions, experiences, and presence are no longer valuable. They might interrupt you in conversations, dismiss your advice, or ignore your needs altogether. This kind of disrespect can come in many forms: spoken words, body language, or even subtle actions that make you feel excluded. There was a time when people looked to you for wisdom, guidance, and support. But as you age, some may start seeing you as a burden instead of a source of wisdom. They might act as though your ideas are outdated, your feelings don't matter, or your presence is merely tolerated rather than cherished. This is a deeply hurtful experience, and many older individuals silently suffer through it, believing they must accept it. But you do not have to. Respect is not something that should fade with age. It is something that should grow stronger, as years of experience, sacrifices, and wisdom deserve to be valued. If someone continuously dismisses you, interrupts you, or treats you as if you are no longer relevant, it is time to distance yourself. Being around people who respect and appreciate you is essential for emotional well-being. You should never feel the need to shrink yourself to accommodate those who refuse to acknowledge your worth. Sometimes, the worst part of disrespect is that it comes from those you love the most. It could be children, grandchildren, or longtime friends who no longer see you as the person you once were. They might make decisions for you without asking your opinion, assume they know what's best for you, or completely ignore your desires. While some of these actions may come from a place of care, they can still be deeply hurtful. Standing up for yourself does not mean creating conflict, it means demanding the respect you deserve. Speak up when someone dismisses your words, call out behavior that makes you feel insignificant, and most importantly, surround yourself with people who uplift you rather than diminish you. The quality of your relationships in old age should be determined by mutual respect, appreciation, and care. If someone cannot offer that, they do not deserve a central role in your life. Gossip spreaders and drama makers disrupt your peace and should be kept at a distance. In old age, peace of mind becomes one of the most valuable things you can have, but gossipers and drama makers thrive on disturbing that peace. These individuals bring unnecessary chaos into your life, filling your days with stories about who did what, who said what, and why you should be concerned about things that don't even affect you. They invite you into conflicts that have nothing to do with you, expecting you to take sides or react emotionally. Instead of peaceful conversations filled with wisdom, laughter, or meaningful topics, they bring negativity, rumors, and tension. One of the most dangerous aspects of gossip is that it often masquerades as innocent conversation. It might start with a simple comment about someone's choices, then evolve into a full discussion about their flaws, mistakes, and private affairs. Before you know it, you've been pulled into a toxic cycle of judgment and negativity. The worst part is that the same people who gossip to you will likely gossip about you. The moment you're not around, they'll find something to say about your life, your choices, or even the way you handle aging. There's also the emotional toll that drama makers bring. These individuals seem to have constant problems, whether with family, friends, or even strangers, and they pull you into their conflicts, expecting you to feel as upset as they do. If you try to give them advice, they rarely take it. If you try to stay neutral, they make you feel as if you're unsupportive. And if you refuse to engage, they might even turn against you. The reality is that some people are addicted to chaos, and no matter how much you try to reason with them, they will always find something to be upset about. In old age, protecting your peace is not just a preference, it's a necessity. The more time you spend engaging in gossip and drama, the less time you have for meaningful conversations, joyful experiences, and inner peace. Instead of allowing these individuals to control your emotions and thoughts, distance yourself from them. Choose to spend your time with those who uplift, support, and bring joy into your life rather than those who thrive on conflict and negativity. Energy vampires drain you emotionally. Protect yourself and choose supportive relationships. These people leave you feeling exhausted after every interaction, as if they've taken something from you without giving anything in return. They might use guilt, emotional manipulation, or constant negativity to keep you engaged in their problems, always expecting you to listen, solve their issues, or feel sorry for them. The problem with energy vampires is that their needs are endless. No matter how much you give, whether it's time, attention, or emotional support, it is never enough. Some energy vampires are constantly in crisis, always needing you to drop everything to help them. They make their problems your problems, expecting you to worry, stress, and even suffer alongside them. Others drain you in more subtle ways, making you feel obligated to listen to their complaints, validate their emotions, or constantly reassure them. They might use phrases like, "You're the only one who understands me," or, "If you don't help me, no one else will," making you feel guilty for setting boundaries. The impact of being around these individuals is not just emotional, it can affect your health, your peace of mind, and even your physical well-being. Stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion take a toll on the body, making it harder to enjoy life and focus on what truly matters. As you grow older, every moment of peace and joy becomes more valuable, and you should not allow anyone to take that from you. Choosing supportive relationships means surrounding yourself with people who bring happiness, encouragement, and respect into your life. It means spending time with those who appreciate you for who you are, not just for what you can provide. It means prioritizing your emotional health over the demands of those who only take and never give. You have spent years caring for others, and now, it is time to care for yourself by being selective about the company you keep.